Good morning, everybody. Paul here from Warden's Farm. It is the 3rd of March, and it's hard to believe that I got a call late yesterday to go get a swarm. So, unfortunately, my batteries weren't charged, so I went and I got it. And it turned out to be 2 swarms on a fence. I'll include a picture of it right here. And I'm down here by my shed where I have my, as I'll show you right here, my blueberry bushes are getting ready to bloom. And that makes me real happy that they're getting ready to bloom here. I got bees flying around me right now, and it's 56 degrees. The bees are gonna really get taken off. But let's take a walk up the hill here. Let's go check out the swarm. So you can see the little swarm trap that we're coming up on, and the bees are outside of it flying like crazy, getting orientated to where they are, and that's a really good thing. So they're all there flying around trying to figure things out from where they were, and actually all the beehives are out. They're all doing cleansing flights and going crazy. So that's telling me that I need to get into the bees. So when it warms up about another 5-10 degrees, I'm gonna get out there, put on a suit, and I'm gonna get into those bees because I'm dying to look at them. I probably won't do the brood check, not unless we get closer to 70 degrees. But I do have feeding stations out, and the bees are tearing them up. So that's what we're coming up to right here. Here's one of them. And that base was made by Sandy Bottom Bees, or I should say Sandy Bottom Homestead. And down here at the base, whew, I gotta give them some water. Let's give them a hand getting some of them girls out of there. Yeah, come on, get up there. You don't need to, there you go. We're gonna get into the bees, and I've been pretty busy starting to paint boxes. Boxes be it deeps, mediums, shallows, the ones that need it. So you can see I put the base coat on a bunch of them. I'll be putting some other colors in there. That's ready for a swarm. The Better Beehive, which is a styrofoam hive, I'll be getting to them too. Let's see, unlatch it, take the top off, and you can see it was used a few times. So I'm freshening that one up so that way we can go ahead and put that hive back to use this year is what I'm hoping. And since it's an insulated hive, we'll see how well it will do. So let's go get in some bees if we get the chance. So I'm hoping that I can get in here, then I can get a frame of brood, eggs, and larva and put it in with the swarm trap. That'll give them something to do, and if I can find a frame of food, I'll put that in there with them too. And that'll help keep them bees here so that they don't go out and look for someplace else to go. Okay, so we're going into hive 2. Hive 2 is a really strong hive, and I want to see what they're doing. Our temperature is just below 70 degrees. So here we have the quilt box. I don't see a lot of water on them, so that's good. All right, let's pop this and see what the food is looking like. They're definitely consuming the fondant. Bunch of bees here where the fondant is, but we're going to take that off, so let's give them a little bit of smoke because I want to get down and take a look if I can. Let's put this right here. A lot of bees are flying. And I'm looking down because I want to see what's under here. And what I'm going to do with the fondant is I'm just going to put it on the lid for now. The lid being the outer cover. Because I want to see what these girls are up to. Now this one's just about all gone. And these are our holders that keep the fondant up off the bees. And the bees have built comb right here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, working on 6 frames of bees looking up at me. And let's just give them a little smoke. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start out at an outside frame where I know there shouldn't be any brood or eggs or anything, and I don't see any. So I'm just gonna lean this up against here. I see a lot of bees down in the bottom box. So now I'm just gonna slide these over, and now I'm getting into the bees. And this way I can see what they're doing. They're building comb. Ooh, nicely built. Look at that. Look at all that nectar. Holy cow. Drones. You can see we got drone bees here. There's a hive beetle. Let's crush that. That's taken care of. It's amazing how fast hive beetles can move in. This next frame has a lot of burr comb. So we're gonna just gently take it out. Yep, a lot of burr comb. A lot of bees on this one. This frame is loaded with eggs. Yep, this is definitely a good frame for that swarm. And this side has got, yep, all eggs too. And a lot of burr comb, which the drones are right there, and I want to see if I see any with mites on them since I got them tore up. And I don't see any on it. The bees will go back and consume this. Look at all them eggs. One cell's got 2 eggs in it. Yep. Oh yeah, this queen's doing good. So I'm just gonna shake these bees off. The bees that are left, make sure that there's no queen in it. We're gonna shake them off too. And that's gonna go right over. Don't mind me. Let me put a cover back on these girls, just so nobody else decides to come and do anything silly. There. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here to the swarm, and we're gonna go look at this swarm, and we're gonna give them some food that's on this frame. Make sure our queen is not there at one last time. So now I got this frame, so I'm gonna come in here and see what these bees are doing. Whew, look at all them bees from that swarm. Yeah, I like that. Just give them a dab of smoke. This outer frame, I don't see anything going on. I don't see a queen. So we're gonna set this one out here. And now we're gonna come here. I'm looking for a queen. Look at them bees, they're nice and calm. They're acting like they definitely have a queen. So I'm gonna put this one out there. Let's look at this next frame. Look at all them bees. Yeah, this frame's got nectar, so they're bringing that in already, just a little bit. I'm trying to see if I see a queen or if she's laying eggs. I see waggle dances, but I don't see a queen. Let's come on this side. More waggle dancing going on. So, since they're in there, now I will give them honey and eggs, because this frame has eggs on both sides. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a lot of eggs. So we're putting that right smack dab in the center. And now these bees, whoops, get out of there, will have something to do. Now they got some brood and some eggs that they got to take care of. So all of them nurse bees. And on this one it says vented. So I'm gonna snap it on this way. Let's make sure all the bees are gone, which they are. Snapped in. And we're snapped in. So now we're good. Now this swarm shouldn't go anywhere. And we'll see soon how well it's gonna do. So now we can go back in here and put this frame in there that came out of the other hive. So we'll put this one back in. And they got a lot of propolis built up here. And we want to keep our spacing. So I got to get rid of this little bit of propolis right there. There. Because they will build up propolis in between your frames really fast. And this way you can keep your proper spacing, just like that. So let's get this next frame out of here. And I just want to take a looky-loo. Man, I can't believe it's this hot. Oh, they're stuck. There's a lot of burr comb on the bottom of this one. What'd I tell you? Look at all that burr comb. That's an eyeball. Would have been an eyeball of a drone. I'm looking for mites. Now here you go. Yep, even though I'm treating, you can see the mites right there crawling around. Right inside that larva. And I will kill them. Eggs all the way around. This queen is going, look at all that brood. Holy cow, is that a picture perfect frame. Lots of brood. All fresh capped brood, look at that. Is that pretty? Look at that. There's gonna be thousands of bees here in a couple of weeks. Man, oh man, they look good. So this young queen is doing an excellent job. Oh man, they are drawing out these frames though. Holy cow. Look at all this. Burr comb made into drones, which I know we got mites because I saw them in there. Man, it's amazing how they can continue on even after. But look at that, another full frame of brood, another full frame of brood surrounded by nectar, pollen, drones on the bottom. Man, I got to pull this box off and get into the next one. So that's 2. So now I'm putting an empty frame in between the brood. That way they can let the queen come lay in here. This is 9 frames, so we got to get some spacing now. So all I'm doing now is I'm just getting spacing. Get this right. And as soon as the spacing's done, I'm going to take this box off Set it on top of the, so let's get this out of here. This is going to be a great candidate for a split here pretty soon. Be doing a walkaway split on this hive for sure. Whew, look at all that comb. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's chase these bees down. And I'm going to take this feeder out, because that way I can put more frames in here. And they don't need to be fed now anyways, because I got feeders out everywhere else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these frames and move them out. And then I'm going to go ahead. Look at that. Dang, there's some propolis in there. I'm going to put a new frame in the center. Ah, look at what I'm finding here. Oh, I thought that was a queen cell. This frame is all, look at all that nectar. Wow. A lot of nectar. That's good. Lots of drones. No queen. Ooh, look at all those eggs. There's our queen right there. You see her? She's right there. Man, she's beautiful. Hi, Blondie. So let's get her in here so we know she's there. So I'm going to get an empty frame to put in there. Now I got an empty frame that I'm going to put right smack dab in the center. And I want the bees to build that one up, which they'll do. And they'll do it pretty darn quick too. But while they're doing that, I want to clear off this burr comb. Because I want to look underneath here too. I want to see what else they're doing. Come on, young ladies, get away from it. There you go. That's a lot of drones I can check right there for mites and see just how bad they are. It's okay, ladies. I'm just doing a quick check. Holy cow, that's a heavy frame. And look at that. Whoo! Tell me this hive isn't going to blow up. There's going to be swarm cells when they all start hatching. Oh, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. There. Oops. Let's smoke them down. Yep, this one's ready to be split. And I'm going to do probably a walkaway split with this one. I'll just take one super, put it over there, queen in it or not. But that's as soon as I see a queen cell. So this one's good. Let me put this one back on and walk it over slowly. That way the girls get out the way. Come on, get out of there. Go on. Go, go. This hive's looking great. A lot of bees. So now let's put our feeders back in here. One over here somewhere. So in checking Hive 2, which is one of my stronger hives, it's got enough bees, enough drones, enough eggs, enough larvae in both deep boxes to do a split. So Saturday, Friday, when it's going to be really sunny out, so it'll probably be Saturday, I'll come back in here and I'm going to do splits on all my strong hives if they all look like this one did. And if they do, split time. There's enough drones in these hives. and the swarm season's here. I already got 2 swarms. So I'm a happy man, and we shall see what happens, folks. It's begun. Have a blessed day. Paul from Warden's Farm. Take care.